Hello guys, this is Prime Concept. So very quickly, we want to take a look at a problem under logarithm. In our previous video, we introduced the concept of logarithm, explained in details what logarithm actually is, how logarithm relates to indices or exponential function, and then we gave the rules that governs logarithm. So if you have not seen that video, so do well to watch that video so that it can help you understand what I'll be solving in this video. Thanks. And let's start with the first question. We have two questions here. The first one is in terms of lim, which we mentioned is known as natural logarithm. So the question says simplify without tables. We want to simplify this. And you notice that we have subtraction, we have addition. We can solve this in so many ways. Let me think of the easiest possible way. So one of the things I want to do is to know that 27 can be written in terms of 3. So I would have lim, instead of 27, I'll say lim 3 to power 3 because 3 to power 3 is 27. Then minus lim, instead of 8, I can write that as 2 to power 3, right? Yes, all divided by, I'll do the same thing. So I have lim 3 under minus lim 3 to power 3 plus what now? Lim 4. Instead of 4, I would say 2 to power 2. So what would I have? I would have that if I apply power law to this, I would have 3 would come down, 3 would come down. So I have 3 lim 3, 3 lim 3, right? Minus 3 lim 2, all divided by lim 3 minus power law here will give us 3 lim 3 plus power law here will give us 2 lim 2, right? Yes. Quickly again, you notice that since 3 is common up, I can bring it out. So above, I'll have 3 into lim 3 minus lim 2, right? Yes, all divided by. Now, this is 1 lim 3 minus 3 lim 3. It's just like you saying 1x minus 3x. What will it give us? To give us minus 2x. So 1 lim 3 minus 3 lim 3 will give us minus 2 lim 3 plus 2 lim 2. Right? Yes. So above, I have 3 into lim 3 minus lim 2, all divided by. Now, I want the numerator and denominator to be the same. So I'm going to bring out 2. 2 is common. So if I bring out 2, or let's say I bring out minus 2, I'll be left with what here? I'll be left with lim 3. So that when you say minus 2 times lim 3, to give us minus 2 lim 3. So I would introduce a minus here. So that when minus multiplies minus, it gives us plus. So minus lim 2. So what can you clearly see? You can see that this is lim 3 minus lim 2 divided by lim 3 minus lim 2. So this being the same would fizzle this. And I'll be left with what now? I can just say minus 3 over 2 is my answer. So the answer to this first question is minus 3 over 2. I can still approach this question in a different way, but let me leave it at this point. So if you know a different method, solve it and snap. Drop the answer in the comment section. Now let's solve question number 2. So question number 2 is actually in terms of a variable x. So which you can see is addition, which would include multiplication. So question number 2. First, you notice that our bases are not the same. So don't jump into saying log of x times x. No, your bases are not the same, but I want to make the bases same. So I can write this as base 2. So I would say log x base 2 to power 2, which is now 4, plus log x base what now? 2, and this is all equal to 2. And this base carrying a power, if you remember one of the rules we did, I can bring this power behind, but I'll say 1 divided by that power. So I have 1 divided by the power 2. So this will give me log x base 2 plus what now? Log x base 2, which is equal to 2, right? Yes. Now, you notice that log x base 2 is common, so I can factorize, bring this out. So I would have log x base 2, which is common. What am I left with here? I'm left with half plus, what am I left with here? With 1. So that when you say this times this, it gives you this times this, it gives you this. Now, this whole thing is equal to 2, right? Yes. So half plus 1, what will it give us? Half plus 1 is 3 over 2. So I have log x base 2 into 3 over 2. This is equal to 2. Now, this is not a better way to write this. This number should usually be written behind, right? So, but quickly, I want to divide all through by this. So I'm going to divide by 3 over 2, divide this by 3 over 2, so that this can leave this side. And I'll be left with what here? Log x base 2 equals, now quickly, what will happen when you have this kind of scenario? This is 2 divided by 3 over 2. When you have that kind of scenario, let me work that mass for you. Yeah, so that I won't confuse anybody. When you have 2 divided by 3 over 2, this same thing as 2 divided by 3 over 2. And remember, you change division to multiplication, so times 2 over 3. So this is going to be 4 over what? 3. So that's what I'm going to write here. So this whole thing is 4 over 3. Now, I'm trying to find x. So what do you think I would do there? I will just use this 2 to raise this as a power. So what I would have is simply x equals 2, which is this base, raising this to power 4 over 3. So this is my answer. I can stop here depending on my exam. I can stop here, or I can still go further by saying that x is going to be 2 to power 4 is 2 times 2 is 16, right? So I can just say the cube root of 16. So this is what I would have. So this is my answer. This is my answer. So I believe this is clear. So if you have enjoyed this video, do well to hit the subscribe button and showing me your support. Like this video, comment and share with 10 of your friends. Tell them this is Prime Concept. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you.